Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, as days go by, more and more details are beginning to surface regarding what took place during the burial ceremony of the late CDF Francis Ogolla. Now, onto this analysis, there is a statement that was made by the Migori women representative.
As much as I support the motion, it is not just about giving them the protocol they deserve. They deserve respect. I think we owe Kenyans an apology. What we saw during his mass, where he was being blamed on something that God knows if he did or not, but in the African community, a dead person is given respect.
Those people who followed the proceedings, you will literally agree with me that, in fact, the statement that Duale released, personally, I'm beginning to think that that was pure politics. Also, if you look at the response of William Ruto regarding Charlene Ruto.
Charlene, she's here. And she told me I must go to the funeral of General Ogolla. And I want to speak. I told her, Charlene, first, there is no way you are going, and there is no way you are going to speak anywhere. As fate would have it, she found her way here.
Then you realize that it could not have been possible that William Ruto did not know that Charlene Ruto was in his company. So the Migori women representative is telling the government to apologize, that it literally belittled the whole event. I mean, this is a statement that the Migori women representative is trying to tell us. Also, if you look at the way the CDF son spoke, you know, when he bashed the bloggers, when he talked about bloggers posting events, scenes real time, when he did that, one could easily translate the statements as some kind of politics, even though we know that he is not a politician. So I want to share a video of Migori women representative talking about why there is need for the government to apologize. But before you do that, please like this video to enable YouTube to share this video. And if you're a viewer who hasn't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for making this channel grow. So Migori women representative was spot on in his attack on William Ruto's government to make an apology regarding what she says was pure politics during the burial ceremony of Francis Ogolla. So this is what she said.
As much as I support the motion, it is not just about giving them the protocol they deserve. They deserve respect. Respect starts from the highest office to the smallest office. And without being referred to as politics or politician, I think we owe Kenyans and most General Ogolla in his death an apology. What we saw during his mass, where he was being blamed on something that God knows if he did or not, but in the African community, a dead person is given respect. I think it is very wrong for someone to come out and mention the things that were mentioned about General Ogolla. At the same time, you sit down and wipe your tears. It's mockery to the dead. It's mockery to God. So I am requesting the government of Kenya to apologize to Kenyans and respect that the defense forces do not do politics, do not eat politics, do not practice politics, do not dance with the politicians. They are out there to protect us and protect our land. And so they deserve dignity of highest order. On behalf of Kenyan government, as the woman representative of Migori County, I apologize to Kenyans and the family of General Ogolla. The Christians who worshipped with him said he was a man of integrity, a man who valued his job more than anything else, and you can see in his lifestyle how much he valued his country. It is absurd and I request that God please forgive us for mentioning General Ogolla in his death in such a manner that we did. May you, Allah, please forgive us. Mr. Speaker, our defense team, this is the first time in the history of Kenya that we have lost such an important person of the defense team. I am wondering, what has the government thought of as the emotions that were shed during General Ogolla's death, other than his immediate family? There's a family that he worked with for 40 years.
Now, there's a story that has been trending regarding a UDA ticket to be accorded to the CDF son. There's that story that is going on. There is also a story that the CDF son is going to join UDA. So people are quick to link the bashing of Joel to Kenyans and bloggers, how he has been very critical, criticizing these people who leaked information to the public.
Dr. Crash, they are very useless bloggers. You're so quick to post pictures. People are so insensitive. So you broke the news. Umepewa EGH.
So people have been linking that to this new latest development about him joining UDA. Some have gone to an extent of saying that probably he was promised a role in the government, or he was promised a nomination if he spoke the way he spoke. So personally, the way the CDF son spoke, if you are very keen, you realize that he was defensive of the government. He was defensive of the government. But then someone is quick to say that maybe the government could have told them that they need to defend the government, otherwise kitaumana. One would have thought that maybe the CDF son would have been very harsh, very bitter, trying to say that I need to know what happened to my father. But if you look at the way he has been very defensive of the government, then one could easily say that the CDF son maybe is aiming at something. Maybe what people are saying on X, that there is a UDA slot that has been promised to him. Maybe if that is the case, we know that the government will not leave Rabuk just like that. We know that there will be there's a promise already of a job that he will be given. Some of these people, let's take for example Duale. The father-in-law to Duale was a former CGS, Chief of General Staff, a role that now is termed as CDF. So then the father-in-law served with Moi until the time, I think somewhere there, 96, 2000 there, and then he left the role, that position, to Tonje, General Tonje, who succeeded him. So after that, we realize that there have been most of the position that Duale has been occupying are because of that relationship between him and the former CGS. So we can comfortably say that even Joel knows very well that he will be given something. He is going to benefit from the regime. So that explains why he has to defend the government. So he has been defending the government. So that's why the Migori women representative is coming out to tell the government to apologize to the family for belittling the whole event. According to the Migori women representative, she says that the government simply played politics in that event, and as a result, the whole thing appeared as a joke. I think that's what she's trying to tell us, that the whole process was just like a joke. So what do you think of this statement from Migori women representative? Personally, naona kwamba kuna kitu ambacho alikiona, kitu ambacho watu wengi walikiona. Ile process yote ilifanyika pale, ile event ilikuwa ni politics ili play pale. Yeah? Of course we know that a day before they had held another function at the Ulinzi complex. Hapo ndiko walikuwa wanajeshi na train, sometimes football and the like. So hapo ndio iliorganiziwa. So baada ya hapo ilikuwa itaorganiziwa Ngia kule ambapo alijenga, yani kwake, nyumbani kwake, na kuna mahali ambapo alikuwa ameidentify atazikwa. So ilikuwa lazima itafanyika Ngia. So ilifanyika Ngia, na huku rais alienda, and wabunge pia walienda, kina Kimani Chungwa walikuwa pale, so many people, Moses Wetangula, there were so many people, so many leaders there. Let's just take, for example, was it necessary for William Ruto to clarify the issue of Charlene Ruto? That only tells us that the event could have been politicized, just like what the Migori women representative is telling us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise my case here, but what do you think about this sudden revelation from the Migori women representative? Just go below the comment section and tell us. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like this video. So until you catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.